Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. In last episode we got a bit stuck on David. It took us a couple of tries to actually beat him. So today we're going to move on with Ali. Ali hasn't been playing long, he's improving quick. He's been studying old games and developing a positional style. Okay, but let's get some e4. He likes positional games, so maybe we try and smash things open in the center. There's Karakan if I'm not mistaken. So he's done some practice. Do we smash things open? I think that'll benefit us more. So we can do this like Queen's Gambit, you know. Actually, yeah, I really like. So if we take, he gets his queen out. Or probably takes with a knight, actually. Let's add some more pressure onto this pawn. Often, if they push this knight, it's good to respond with this knight because they do compete for the same squares. You know, if you're playing bullet games, that's a good rule of thumb. Opposing knights, diagonal knights. So why don't we pin this guy? I'm going to encourage him to capture, then we can develop our bishop. Okay, so I was expecting the bishop to go in, but he actually does it with a queen. We can take here and mess up his pawn structure slightly. But as we saw with the last guy, David, I don't want to get into an endgame with these bots because it requires so much concentration. They're not like a human that'll just sort of give up and trade off pieces. Like, they'll just keep checking you and be ridiculously annoying, these bots. I don't really want to trade. What if we jump the knight in? Probably develop this piece. What if we take here? I think we do this and then take. Now that'll stop us putting our knight in though, that's the only thing. And taking, I guess we could push. Locking out that bishop? I don't know. You can argue for a few things here. Yeah, because if I take, I've got an isolated pawn now. If I push, it just helps his development. Yeah, I'm not really happy with this. This is pretty unambitious with the bishop now. And I've got a pawn stuck in the center. Well, he's got doubled pawns, so we're probably pretty even. If here takes, could always just push the bishop back. Then I didn't want to get into an endgame. I'm noticing this potential fork situation. How do I make that happen? This vertical looks actually just really nice for our queen. We can jump in. Okay, that's probably a good move. Let's kick the queen. Oh, wow. Great move. So if I take the fork on my queen and king, I can't throw in a check in between move. Do this though. Way I could take and then check. What? What? This can't be good. Yeah. There's no more checks. Right, so they've just straight up sacked a rook, and now I've got this. No, this isn't good. I don't believe you, Ali. I don't believe you. Okay. Jack. I think he's staying off the light squares, because if I can get this bishop in, I've just won. He's going to try and get over He can't even check me because this bishop covers the check. Let's see. What about this? Here, he has to go on the light squares, right? Yeah. Okay. And now we're getting in. Okay, so I just refused to trade off the queens. I wanted to win that game. I didn't want to get to an end game against these bots. This is the final intermediate bot, guys. Mateo from Argentina. Okay, so let's get another e4 position. Another Caracan player. Very defensive, he says. What, me? I think he's starting on me, guys. I think we push. Try to get two big advanced pawns in the center. Very happy with this trade. What is this move? What is that? That's so weird. I mean, I can just play the pawn up for a start. But let's not get preoccupied on this queen. Oh, he's also hitting this. Yeah. Worth noting. So this bishop holds our whole position together really nicely. I thought. I mean, you can back off. And now, do I develop like that? Or do I go like this? Where's this bishop best? If here, it can maybe come here in the future. Yeah. I think probably here is actually more aggressive. For future movement wise. So if this, I didn't want to trade pieces, but he can take my queen if he wants. I guess he can get in here. Unless I play this. Alright, if I play this, he can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. All he can do is take my queen and develop my bishop. Well, if I go here, he can maybe take that. But then that gives me an open file. It does give me quite bad pawns. Don't want him getting in here. If I castle, he gets in there. Yeah, it's going to be a faff. I don't want to say it, guys, but I think taking is best. Because it gives him a pawn that I'm going to win. Yeah, okay, let's do it. But I'm just up a pawn now. I've got a really solid structure. I can jump in like that. It'd give me dodgy pawns if he took. Where do I want to castle? We go like that. I think we castle this side. So again, here, if he takes, it messes up my pawns. And I feel like he's going to win that pawn eventually, unless I maybe go like that. Actually, that could be a plan. Alright, let's go for it. But we want to get this move in. He jumps here, he's threatening this. So we should probably play this. He jumps here, I'm not too bothered. I think. Okay, so here's my bishop, so I just slide over here. If I do this, he jumps here, hits my rook, and hits this pawn. I go here to defend the pawn. Does make me a bit passive. I think my bishop has to stay on this diagonal. Prevent. Yeah, so I see what he's doing now. So he's sort of making me abandon the defense of this pawn. If I go like all the way back, he jumps in. I go there. He's got nothing. I want to stop him jumping in. I also want to play this. So let's play this. Stopping him jumping in. So now he's reinforcing this square. If he jumps in, he's only really hitting this pawn, so let's just defend it preemptively. Alright. A lot of moves just to deal with that knight. So, maybe to stop him jumping here, we play this. We're just trying to stifle him. He can take this pawn whenever he wants now, actually. But we're gonna... Yeah, so he's defending this pawn, because we're gonna kick the knight and try and win this pawn. What? After all that, like, pretty delicate play all around where his knight can jump. And defending this pawn and this pawn. You know, this pawn interposing this pawn. He just does that. Like, after all that. I guess he's arguing that the knight is worth it for the piece activity. I don't know. So, how do I attack the king? Well, if this here. No, I think I bring my own king. Goes here, we go here. He comes in. Nah, that can't be good for him. So what if we go like this here? Or if this here, then we get check winning this. Right? And if this here, we get check winning this. Right? So he's got this advanced king, but I don't know how this is any good for him. Get out of here. He's a pretty good king, to be fair. We're a piece up. Yeah. Do we give away a pawn to try and trade the rooks? Here. I think that'd help us. Yeah, he doesn't want to do it. What about this now? How can this be good? If here, here. Oh no. Oh no. I've just thrown the game trying to get complicated with my tactics. Oh, what? How can I get checkmated in the middle of the board when his king's here and it's just actually? Yeah, I just hated games against bots. It's the hardest thing ever. You know what? We're not going to trade pieces. We're just going to cruise through. We're going to create a massive pawn storm. And we're going to destroy him. What can you do? Go here, here. We don't care. How can we attack this square? That's an easy way. Let's just develop. I'm happy with the rook trade. I want to get some activity. I could also just lodge my knight in, you know? It would be a brilliant outpost. I guess he just trades it off like that, so. Create a nice big pawn chain. That, yeah, of course. Oh, well. Oh, but then the rook. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. Um, if this knight is lost anyway, do I do that? Or do I just take, 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 and give him double pawns? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is fancier. Let's do this. Wait, no, because he can insert this in as well. Let's just take it. So if he goes here, we get this, which is mate. Right? Hmm. What about a little check? What about a little one of these? Hmm. Oh, I think he's getting away, isn't he? No, he's going to try and trade queens. Oh no. So if takes, takes. Then he goes here to defend the rook. Then we go. We can't give another check. Hmm. We have got three, like, passport or two pass pawns anyway. Maybe we could start marching them down the board. I think he's giving us a good deal. Pawn's protected by my queen. Push the pawn. If here takes here, here, we've not really got a way to defend the pawn. I need to reinforce it. Yeah. Thought I might see that. Wow. So if here takes, there's no way he can stop the pawn. So I can get away with this now. Oh no, we're getting mated. Are we? What? Oh, now he can stop it. Okay. Can he? What about this? And a little one of these. Hey up, guys. We've come back from a piece down. Wow. Mateo, well played. Really had to concentrate there. Big respect. So let's use the L-shaped technique. Putting off the squares for the king. Like that. The opposite of a horse. And then... Oh, gotta be careful here though, guys. Let's just go to this end so there's no stalemate chances. Wait, what? Yeah, like this. Forgetting how to checkmate, guys. Okay, here we go. Right. Mateo, you naughty, naughty boy. That was brutal. Let's have a look at that. So we were down like... Were we down a rook or like just a knight we were down? Have a quick look. This was a missed win. This pawn push was a win. Because it just crushed open the centre with his king still there. That's a wider strategic thing that I should be aware of. Oh, I did wonder about taking with a knight as well. The missed win. Yeah, and this was abysmal. This whole thing here. Allowing this pawn push. Oh, he should have taken first and then gone for this tactic. Yeah, what move? It was this pawn take, not realizing the power of this pawn moving, unleashing the bishop. Totally blanked on that one. I went after this counterplay against the king with the knight. And somehow felt this pawn. I won a pawn there. It gave me some compensation. I thought the only way I win is by pushing these pawns. This was another missed win. I should have pushed the pawn. Okay, so push. Oh, it's a check. Oh, okay. So then he goes like there. And we go jack. And win the rook, something like that. Wow. These bots are tricky, guys. They're just so hard. They drain all your energy. And when you expect them to give up like a normal person, they just keep coming up with like good moves time after time. And you've just got to have such determination to beat them. Let me know how you're doing with the bots, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.